together, so I was really busy this week and I didn't get a chance to do it last week. So this week in Bordeaux there's been expo, and it's a really big wine conference for industry professionals. So of course my husband was just like so excited to go. And it is at one of the coolest locations. So I took a lot of photos, so I'll post them at the end of the vlog, you guys can see. But anyway, so I did go one of the days, and it was so much, like it wasn't as big as Vin Italy, like I can't remember if I told you guys much about Vin Italy, but it was absolutely massive. So the one here is only about like a quarter of the size. Getting attacked by the curtain. So it's only about a quarter of the size, so it was a lot more manageable for me. Like we saw like each section, whereas like in Vin Italy, I think we saw only like two of the like there was so much to see. But yeah, by the end of the day, I was so tired. And it's funny because I thought I'd be like kind of out of place being pregnant, like at this wine conference. Not at all. Like there were quite a few pregnant women I saw, and like in France, I've said it like so many times before, but like it's not that big a deal if you have a little bit of wine with your dinner. Not obviously a full glass, but just like a little, like, you know, quarter of a glass is not too bad. But there's so many wine professionals, women, who get pregnant and they can't just like stop their job. So yeah, they taste and spit, so it's totally normal. So I was definitely like not out of place, but I was kind of joking around with my mom. I told her, I was like, oh yeah, I went to a wine tasting, and she's like, did you taste wine? I was like, well yeah, but I spat it out. And I was like, you know, I can't, like if this was back home in Canada and like I was at a wine tasting, I would probably be like escorted out and have like, you know, child services like knocking at my door, where it's like such a big deal back home, which I shouldn't joke because like it is a big deal. Like drinking while pregnant is really terrible, and I don't do that, I promise. But yeah, it's just totally different culture, and even Italy, I mentioned before, is like even more so. They'll drink a full glass almost every day. Anyway, every culture has a different way of dealing with pregnancy and alcohol, so yeah. So week 15, I'll go back to that. We had some friends here, so we've just been like bombarded with guests, which is fine. We love having guests, but we've had guests almost like every week so far. So it's been pretty busy for me. I'm still not working, which I guess I'm kind of getting used to, but I'm finding like that I'm getting so bored. So it's actually pretty, like, I have no excuse that I didn't do my blog really. Other than just having lots of people in the house. Like I don't really like doing my blog where there's like everyone's home. So talking to myself at the camera. Well, I'm talking to you guys, but right now I'm talking to myself. So yeah. But symptoms wise, I'm not really wearing the stockings that much anymore. But I should. I'm going to wear them for the plane. We are going home actually this weekend. So well, just for like a visit. So it's my sister's wedding, and then also happens to be like quite a few people's birthdays too. So that's going to be kind of nice to be home for that. But yeah, so we're leaving on Sunday. We're going to spend one night in Paris, which I'm really excited about because I have never actually been to Paris. We've been in France for like 9 months now and still haven't gone. Or been, anyway. But yeah. So definitely gonna wear the stockings on the plane. I heard that that was like something I really need to do, and actually lots of people do that anyway. Apparently, like lots of people suffer from that on a plane, like low blood pressure. I mean, well up in the air. So anyway, I'll make sure that I do that. But I did rip them, so there's this massive hole like in like where the calf is. And so I don't really want to wear them out because they've got this massive hole in them unless I'm wearing pants to cover it. But I've been wearing skirts because actually this is one of the cooler days. Like it is being so hot, like in the 30s. So that's probably actually why I haven't really been wearing them, because a lot of my dresses don't cover the top of the legging. So I guess I'm just being a little bit vain with my fashion. I don't want to wear them because there's a rip in them. But anyway, I should be more concerned about my health. My husband's probably watching this and just like, didn't realize I wasn't wearing my stockings. But anyway, so week 15 anyway went by really quickly. I don't even really have a lot to say about it. And then this past week, pretty much the same. Like on occasion I'll start feeling a little bit nauseous, but it goes pretty quickly if I just like have some water. And my stomach is getting to a point where like there's a lot of pressure in there. and I kind of feel like it's pulling on different parts of my body or organs in there. So that's getting a bit weird. I am peeing a lot more now. It kind of stopped for a while. Like I was still drinking the same amount, but I just wasn't really like peeing as much as like the first trimester of pregnancy. But now it's kind of returned. I'm like peeing all the time. So there must be organs moving about in my body, pressing on my bladder. And my back is starting to hurt quite a bit if I'm walking for too long. So yeah, walking around an expo is a bit too much for me. So I haven't gone for the rest of the week. And I think the last day is tomorrow. So yeah, I decided no point in me going. I can't really taste all day, and yeah, my back was really hurting. But something really cool that happened this week. I felt the baby kicking, and it's funny because I went online and a lot of things said, oh, you don't normally feel until like 18 weeks or 22 weeks. But I honestly I felt it. And so I was like, oh, that's crazy. And so my husband had his hand on my stomach, like a week and a bit ago. And he's like, what was that? And I was like, did you feel something? And he was like, yeah, I think like there's just like a bit of pressure on my hand. And I was like, yeah, that's what it feels like. So basically like the baby isn't like kicking. It feels actually like, like a stretch. So he's just like stretching and like pressing up on the stomach. So it's funny because it's been in different spots and it's not always in one spot. So the baby must be moving about because I guess there's room in there still. He's not like, too cramped. I keep calling it a he. I still don't know if it's a boy yet. FYI. But yeah, so the baby's moving around a lot and I can feel it. So I've been doing a lot of yoga, and like yoga is really good to kind of, I don't want to sound like too new agey, but it really does like connect the mind with the body and get like once you're doing breathing exercises, like it really does connect, like how you're feeling. And anyway, so I think for sure that I can kind of feel how the baby's moving and what things are going on in my belly right now. So anyway, it's this really fun, exciting thing. It's not like super obvious. Like not everyone can like put your hand on my stomach and feel it. Like it's not that kind. I'm feeling it more on the inside. And then if the baby does like a really big stretch, then yeah, my husband felt it, and then I felt it actually last night too. So I was watching. I'll post a link there. It's like Arturo Treasure. I can't even pronounce his last name. But anyway, he is like the funniest guy. His whole family is like so funny. And he has like this 2, well I think the baby's 2 now, but anyway, I've been watching like for when the baby was like just born. And anyway, funny guy. And I was laughing, like hysterically laughing, and after, like you're clenching your like stomach muscles and my belly's like moving about. And so anyway, once I'd kind of like taken a rest from laughing, the baby was just like going crazy kicking me. And so anyway, my husband has his hand on me and I'm trying to show him, but anyway, it was really cool. The baby's kicking away. And I've talked to a few other women who have like had babies before, and they're like, yeah, like the first baby I couldn't even tell at all, but when the second baby comes, and if you're like really in tune with your body, like you can feel it like even like at 13 weeks. And it's just like, oh, that's cool. So I probably am feeling it, like I'm sure I am, like I'm pretty sure it's not like I have to fart or anything. Of course I was like, oh, is it like, I don't know, my bowels or something, but no, like it really is the baby. And the baby is like 5.5 inches now, which is pretty crazy. Like that's pretty, I guess, how big is that? It's hard to tell on the screen. Anyway, I won't even try. But anyway, 5 inches is pretty big in my tummy. And it's only going to get a lot bigger. But yeah, anyway, I'm finding also when I'm like going to sleep, I kind of have to like hold my stomach to like roll over because I'm so out. Like I'm carrying really low and really far out. So it's just like another sign of having a boy. Apparently that's like how you carry for having a boy. Because honestly, from behind, you really can't even tell. And if I'm wearing black, you can't even really tell that I have a bump at all until I like turn to the side. So anyway, that's kind of funny. So yeah, I'm actually kind of like happy about that in a way. Like it's starting to be like all that extra weight I thought I had gained before. Like I'm realizing I was just being so ridiculous about it and so like vain about it. I was like, oh, don't even worry. I've been exercising like more now than I was the first trimester. I think that's probably why I was feeling kind of loose, because I just wasn't exercising. I was sick all the time and so tired. And anyway, but now that I have so much more energy, I've been exercising and doing weights, and anyway, so I'm feeling a lot better. And getting really excited about my baby bump. But hey guys, sorry.
My battery died on my iPad, so anyway, I'm inside now on my computer. Yeah, so I guess I'll show you my stomach quick. It's funny, last week someone posted, oh, why didn't you show us your belly last time? And I was like, I was wearing a dress, I want everyone to see my panties. But I guess it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I'm wearing pants today anyhow, which actually reminds me, I need to get maternity pants. Like, so this is the point where I really, like, I can't sit down anymore. Like, my stomach, I mean, I'm sitting down, obviously, right now, but it just, like, presses on my stomach. It's a little bit of pressure that's just uncomfortable. They're stretchy, but anyway. So, I have to get maternity pants, so I'm going to go do that later on today. So, sorry about the messy house. We have guests over, so, oh, which way is better? Sorry about the lighting. Yeah, so anyway, I haven't actually changed a whole lot since last week. Oh, is that like a glare? That's from the window. Hard to cover. Oh, anyway. Maybe it's better to keep my shirt down. Maybe I'll just turn this way. Oh, anyway, so here's the front. So you can't actually, like, I still have my waist. So, well, I mean, a bit of it. It's gotten a little bit bigger. But you can still see my ribs, so that's kind of nice. But anyway, to the side. Yeah, that's better. You can see that easier. So, yeah. I haven't changed a whole lot since last week. But I am carrying quite low, like, my pant line normally is here, so I'm already, like, quite low down. So these pants have been awesome. These are the ones I bought in Italy, and they've grown quite a bit with me, and they have a little bit to go, but when I sit down, though, it just puts, like, a lot of pressure and pulls on it. So anyway, it's just uncomfortable, so I think it's time to get some actual, maternity pants. But yeah, here's my pregnant tummy. Yeah, and like I said, like, yeah, you can't really even tell, like, from the front really yet. But yeah. So from the side, and my boobs have not really changed at all. So that's, I don't know, lots of people seem to get bigger boobs, but I don't. They're still small. But I guess that'll change when I start breastfeeding. So anyway, today I'm off to go get some pregnancy pants, I hope. And if I can't find any, then I'll just make some. Like, it shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. I mean, I have an old tank top, so I thought I'll just, like, you know, cut the top part off and then sew the bottom to these pants, actually. So I'm just going to cut, here, I'll should explain. So I think I should be able to do it. So I'm just going to cut this top part off to about here, because this is, oops. So this is where it starts getting, like, a bit of pressure is right here. Because, yeah, you can see, like, anyway, carrying so low. So I think I might need to cut here and then sew, like, from the top. Like, sew my old tank top here, and then, I don't know, I guess to about this point. So I'm going to give that a try. See if I can make them myself, if I can't find anything for a good price. Because up until, like, this past 2 weeks, I haven't been big enough to wear them. So, I mean, maternity pants, I mean. So, anyway. Another long vlog, sorry. So I guess my next update will be when I'm in Vancouver, Canada. So that'll be kind of fun, I think. Yeah, so anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.